Hi everyone, I am Miss Gradzicki or Kayla Gradzicki. So in lieu of back to school night, we are all creating these videos that will go over what we would have normally said during back to school night. This is a really great resource because you can refer back to this video anytime you need to, just to get any information that you need. So first off, I wanted to start by showing you guys my class website, which is pretty much going to tell you everything that you need to know about this year. Okay, let's have a look. Okay, so whenever you get to my website, this is the homepage that'll show up. Just has a little intro here talking about how excited I am to be in fourth grade with your child. This website is going to be your most useful tool this year to find all the information that you need. Over here, you've got my contact information, includes my email. I will update this phone number as soon as I figure out that extension. Please follow me on Twitter. I post on there some fun activities we're doing, pictures of things we've done, so really just a great place to check in on what's happening in our classroom. Most vital thing you can do is sign up for these remind texts. This is going to be the quickest way for me to send you out some daily reminders, so just text that 66C4AC to the number 81010. I will also send out reminders in email as well, just in case. And down below there are some links to our school website, Skyward, and the Shawnee Mission website, which is a great place to find the calendar. Okay, from here, if you click About, you're going to find just some information about myself. So a little about me. My name is Kayla Gradzicki. This is my second year teaching and my second year at Rising Star. I've probably had most of your students at one point or another because I am looping from 3rd to 4th grade. This is something I'm extremely excited about, and I am so ready to see how your child grows and learns this year. I grew up in the Shawnee Mission School District. I went and graduated from Shawnee Mission West in 2011. I graduated from Pitt State University in December of 2016. Shortly after, I did a long-term sub-position in a 4th grade classroom at Ryan Benninghoven Elementary with Miss McKittrick. So I have a little bit of experience with 4th grade, and I'm excited to be working with her again this year. There's just some information about some things I like to do in my spare time. Up here I've shown a photo of my two younger brothers. They are both students in Shawnee Mission, and they are just a handful and a blast to be around. I have some pictures of my little pup Oliver, or Ollie. He is super, super sweet and a huge handful, so your students have probably heard a lot about him or got to meet him last year. Over here is a picture from a Royals game this last year. This is Miss McKittrick. She taught 3rd grade with me last year, and I am super excited to be looping up with her again this year. And then this is Mr. Rad. He was a 6th grade teacher last year, and we are so excited to be adding him to our team this year in 4th grade. So your children will be working very closely with them, so if you do not have a chance to know them yet, please get to know them. They are wonderful, wonderful teachers. Next, you will find the daily schedule button. So if you click that, this will show everything that we're teaching and when we're teaching it this year. I do prefer, if you need to pull your child out for an appointment or something like that, that you try and do it in this afternoon time, but I totally understand how life goes, and if it has to happen in the morning, that is perfectly fine as well. Down here, I will update this with what specials we have on each letter day. That's super important for knowing if they need to wear tennis shoes for PE and that kind of thing. We will be continuing our mindfulness this year in the morning, getting everybody ready for school. We will then go into math and our guided math. So yeah, just check here for anything that you need to know about what we are doing during the day. Okay, so next part is going to be our weekly update. This is going to be your most important thing to look. Each week I'm going to update this with important information about what's coming up. I will always include the days that are in that week, what letter day, and any important information that you need. I'll also put just any reminders maybe about field trips or picture day, that kind of stuff. So this is going to be the place that you really should look back at each week, and I will send the website link to you in an email every week just as a reminder. Next, if you hover over curriculum, you will see a drop down that has all of our subjects, but if you click curriculum, There is going to be a link here that will take you to a document that is a complete overview of what your fourth grader will be learning this year. So that's something that's just really nice to look at to get a little overview. So first, let's go ahead and look at math. This year in math, we're going to still be doing Engage New York. So I have included some important information here about what we will be doing. And then if you ever want to look into the standards and what we're doing a little bit more in depth, please click this link. It will take you to the Engage New York curriculum. Again, it's going to be important to be working on those basic math facts, addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. We are going to be working more with fractions, learning to add and subtract them, multiplying fractions by whole numbers. And then we're going to move into some geometry, just looking at some angles and parallel sides and just doing a little bit with symmetry. So that will be what we're doing with math. In reading, we will be continuing to use our Wonders curriculum that we've used in the past. Here's just a little detail of what we will be doing. We also have this unique opportunity this year. Third and fourth grade will be working together to be doing guided reading, which is something that we started last year. It's just a way to teach small group reading. So your child may have the opportunity to work with any one of the sixth, third, or fourth grade teachers this coming year. If you have any questions about how that works or anything like that, please don't hesitate to reach out to me. I will be happy to explain more about that. There is a wonderful new science curriculum that we'll be using this year. It's called Discovery Ed. It is super cool because it lets kids really interact with the textbook and do fun activities and videos and that kind of stuff. So information on what we'll be learning in science can be found here. Social studies in fourth grade is all about the United States and our regions. So we will be learning about the regions of the United States. We'll be doing some states and capitals, continuing to talk about communities and geography and economics, just building off of those things that we learned. I have attached a button that will give you a link to the standards for social studies, so please look at that if you have any questions. We will be doing monthly reading challenges. I obviously want your child reading as much as possible, but please have them read at least 20 minutes each night. Your kid will bring home a bingo card, and on it has different things like where they should read or how they should read. When they do one of those activities, you color in the box. Parents need to sign them to bring back a bingo, and then after they've gotten their bingo, if there's still enough time in the month, they can try for a blackout. Again, have their parents sign, and at the bottom, bring it back for another prize. We have a goal for our classroom to read 1,000 books this year, and last year my class was super, super close. I think we were in the low 900s, so I really want to reach that goal this year. Always check for the link that'll take you to the reading challenge, and once I have that, I will send it to you. In regards to behavior, we are a BISC school, so we will be continuing the things that we did last year. So I've uploaded some goals for life. I've also uploaded an image that shows you the process that we kind of go through, the placement options. A big thing that we worked on last year was showing students that the safe seat is not a bad place to be. For me, that's a place that I like to have students go to calm down. That way we can talk about what's frustrated them, how we can work through it, and get them back in the mindset ready to learn. So yeah, we're just going to continue to have that switch of mindset this coming year. And finally, under curriculum, the last thing we have is our homework. As a grade level, we have decided that we're not going to really have homework. The only time your child may have homework is if they have not completed an assignment during the school time. But with that being said, I encourage you to have your child reading, like I said, every night, doing their math facts, addition, subtraction, and having your child do their spelling words at home is not a bad idea. We do a lot of practice at school, but it is always nice to just have that little bit of help at home. If for any reason you would like some more practice for your child, maybe in math or reading, please reach out to me. I've got tons of resources I can send home, and I am totally up for helping you do whatever I can at home. All right, and from here you will find our last tab. It is our picture tab. Here, I will try and upload as many pictures as I can. I take tons of photos, but I am not always so great about adding them on here. So I started with one from the end of the year last year. So these are the third graders that I had. Some of these children may look familiar, and I am so excited to see some of their faces next year in fourth grade. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video. Again, please, please, please save this web address. I know it is kind of long and confusing. Bookmark it, favorite it, do whatever you need to be able to find it quickly, because this is going to be an excellent place for you to find all of the information that you need this year. Again, if you have any questions, please do not hesitate to ask, and thank you so much. Okay, so I know that was a ton of information given to you kind of quickly, so as always, please never hesitate to ask any questions or come to me with any concerns you may have. I check my email all the time, so that is probably the best way to reach me, but I also check the Remind app a lot too, so feel free to send me a message through there. Thank you again for taking the time to watch this. Oliver says goodbye and can't wait to see you at school.